Skemfar. I'm going to show you why Skemfar wins games. Adios, buddy. Adios. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, J Villain, aka That Villain J. And tonight we have a very special treat for you. Clerics are back. One of the best tribal builds you can get, guys, in Magic right now. Standard 2022. I'm going Abzan Clerics. I haven't done an Abzan deck in a while. Now, I know my triple colors aren't that popular, but Abzan is probably the best triple color you can run. In my opinion, my favorites are Abzan, which is green, black, and white. For those who don't know, that's called Abzan. And my second favorite is Mardu, which is black, red, and white. So obviously you can see a theme there. So I'm calling this one Clerical Errors. We have some Trelasarra and some other stuff in here, but it is a very fun deck. It got me to Platinum 1. It's pushing me to Diamond. It can go the distance. I think this one's got legs. So let's take a look. Before we do, though, I need you to do something for me. Do you know what that is? Tenderly press that like button. Gently press that subscribe button. Or else, guys, well, the like and subscribe will come and maul you with his werewolf claws. Every day we get closer to Innistrad, he is getting more powerful. Join us on our stream every night at twitch.tv/thatvillainj. For all the live streaming goodness. We would love to have you there, and you too can spam the like and subscribe emote. It is also Subtober, guys, so if you've ever wanted time to come to Twitch and sub to me, do anything you want, gift some subs, come check out Twitch. It is Subtober. Everything is cheaper, so check that out too. You can join us on our Discord. You can put your own decks, put your comments, talk to me, ask me questions, whatever you'd like. And of course, this deck and all the others are available on my AetherHub down in the description below. So what are we looking at here? Reaper's Talisman. I love this card, man. I was late to the party on this one. I love it. Pushing somebody in that early with Gain and Drain and Death Touch. They don't want to touch it. They don't want to even deal with it. And gaining and draining, especially with all the life gain shenanigans we're going to have with this deck. Solid. I have 3 of them in there. Maybe you only want 2. Maybe you want to put some more removal in. Hey, I don't mind. If you want it straight out for more flunk so you have that extra removal, sure. But it's come in the clutch more times than I can count. Dawnbringer Cleric, the new utility card. Cure Light Wounds, 2 life, dispel magic, destroy target enchantment. Can't be stated enough how useful that is. Or exile target card from the graveyard. He's got a lot of options of 1/3, and I'm going to show you a fun trick with him to do it with Righteous Valkyrie on this one. If you hit him with Righteous Valkyrie, he's going to give you a grand total of 5 life hitting the board, which means that you're almost going to be at goal there. 1/3 great blocker, solid card all around. Luminarch, another card that I was late to, but man, I really like this one. For some reason, it's telling me it's not legal in Historic Shakeup Week 3. Weird. At the beginning of your combat, you put a 1/1 counter on any target creature you control. Just gets the accelerating, just gets the power up there, and of course, it's a cleric. It's pushing in. Flunk. Very useful removal, early removal, late removal. It isn't useful in some scenarios if they have an absolute, if they're running like Is It and they just have an absolute whole book in their hand of cards. Yeah, it's not very useful, but people that are playing aggro, definitely, because they're throwing cards down. It's also an instant. It's one of the rare instant removals. A lot of the removals have hit sorcery lately, so and it's a decent price. Nullpriest. I feel like 2 Nullpriest is fine. I don't want to overdo it. We do have a little bit of resurrection on this one. When Nullpriest of Oblivion enters the battlefield, if kicked, you can return it. So in the late game, she can come down for 6 and return somebody right back to the battlefield, which is going to be a theme with this deck. We're going to show you with Orah how to get people back onto the battlefield here. So that's I think that's enough. Menace and Lifelink is also going to help with that gain. And if we're starting to involve green, this is the removal I have for green. I like this card. It took me a while to warm up to it, But man, Devouring Tendrils is good. Deals damage equal to its power to target creature, planeswalker you don't control. So this is also planeswalker removal. A lot of people don't realize that about Devouring Tendrils. You can do direct damage to somebody like Loth, who usually doesn't have very many loyalty counters. So even doing Nullpriest of Oblivion on somebody like Loth usually can kill her. And then if the permanent you don't control dies, you gain 2 life. Very, very useful. That's why I kind of wanted her in green, and additionally we're going to add Trelasarra. So very useful, especially for life gain for all the stuff that we have. Cleric of Lifespawn. No gods, only each other. When Cleric of Lifespawn enters the battlefield, under your control, you gain 1 life. Whenever you gain life for the first time, put a 1/1 counter. So he is going to be gaining life like crazy because we're going to have tons of life gain, and we're going to have tons of Cleric entering the battlefield. He is one of those cards, a 2/2/2 drop with only black and white. He can get to ridiculous sizes. He will get out of control big. He is going to be a target for removal if they don't know what they're doing. Trelasarra Moondancer. Do we really need 3 of them? I don't know. If you don't want to do 3, she's only an uncommon. But I do like her because she is another one that gets ridiculously huge. Whenever you gain life, you get a 1/1 counter on her. And, of course, you get to scry 1. Unfortunately, Cleric of Lifespawn only gets it to do it once a turn. She gets it as much as she wants. So as much as you're gaining life, Trelasarra is going to be doing her thing. We're also going to be able to scry. And if we repeatedly gain life in different ways, we can scry, so we can throw away a card, see the next one, throw that one away, see the next one. She kind of lets us stack the deck a little bit. So I do really like her. Do you want 3? It's up to you. If you can adjust these however you want. Righteous Valkyrie, the absolute queen of the battlefield. A beautiful Valkyrie. Angel Cleric. Whenever another angel or cleric enters the battlefield under your control, you gain life equal to that creature's toughness. As long as you have 7 or more life than your starting total, creatures you control gain +2/+2 altogether. So if you have multiple of her on the board, she will absolutely rip things up. She will make everybody so ridiculously powerful that it's just out of control crazy. It will just wreck everything. You're going to have so much power. She is a target for removal, so keep her safe. But even so, red is not really able to remove her because she's kind of beyond the power of red here. And generally speaking, they're going to have to go for direct removal or board wipes. Getting her together, there is a way you can get this card set up with early plays and late plays. You can get her to +2/+2 like early on. Dawnbringer Cleric. Going with her, going with like Reaper's Talisman to Dawnbringer Cleric to her is absolutely brutal. When you start that way, because you can get to 25 right out the way. So if I start with 2 Dawnbringers and 2 Righteous Valkyries, boom. That's the dead man's hand right there. I know I'm going to rip them up. Marauding Blight-Priest. Whenever you gain life, each opponent loses 1 life. Vito's daughter. There she is, everybody. All this life gain, we might as well put it to work. We might as well drain everybody. 3/2 Cleric, of course, so we're going to get that life when she hits the battlefield. And she is just going to make that life drain more and more powerful, especially paired up with the Reaper's Talisman. She is absolutely going to rip things up. Nobody expects her. She is a common. Destruction and death, my friends. That is enough. She is very, very useful in a deck like this. 3 of her. If you want to put 4, take a Trelasarra out, take a Reaper's Talisman. But I think this is a good mixture. Taborax is coming in to help us out. He is a Demon Cleric, and he belongs in a Cleric deck. I know he ends up in Demon decks, but man, he is a Cleric deck type of guy. When Taborax hopes Demise lifelink, as long as he has 5 or more 1/1 counters on him, guess what? We can give him lifelink faster by putting Luminarch Aspirant counters on him. Additionally, whenever a non-token creature you control dies, put a 1/1 counter on Taborax. If that creature was a cleric, you may draw a card. If you do, you lose 1 life. So you have as much life gain and drain as you want, and you can also have cards. If you pair him with Trelasarra, you can draw the exact cards that you want by sacrificing or killing the creatures that you know are going to die going in. Very useful to have Taborax. Another good flyer, too. Skemfar. Skemfar is an uncommon that people overlook, man. Skemfar should be in almost every single... If you're running tribal, especially cleric tribal, she should be in every deck. 2/5, that's pretty beefy. That's tough right there. When she enters the battlefield, you choose one. Each opponent loses X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you have, creature type you have in common, or you gain X life, where X is the greatest number of creatures you control that have a creature type in common. So we can either gain life if we're in trouble, or if we have a full board of clerics on the board, we can just hit that X life. I have killed people with that. I have ended games by just putting her down and saying, guess what, guy? You lose 5 life, you're done. Solid card altogether. Skemfar Shadowsage. And then, of course, Orah. Skyclave, Hierophant. Whenever Orah, Skyclave, Hierophant, or another cleric you control dies, return a target cleric with a lesser mana value from your graveyard to the battlefield. So that means if Skemfar dies, if Taborax, or any of these other ones, any of the 3s, any of the 4s can bring a 3 or less. Any of the 3s can bring a 2 or less. We don't have any 1 cleric, so that's not really going to help for the 2s. But if some of your bigger ones die, he will be able to get the other ones on the board. Don't forget that if Righteous Valkyrie is out, hitting the board will, of course, trigger the life gain. All that stuff. You can get some crazy, insane combos out of this one. The mana base is fairly simple for something this complex because we're not using snow or any kind of man lands either. I'm going to keep it simple. 3 plains, 3 swamps, 3 forests. 3 Brightclimbs, 3 Darkbores, 3 Branchlofts. If you don't have these yet, invest in them. They're very, very useful. You're going to use lands more than you're going to use any one of these other cards. So that's what we're looking at here. If we look at the stats on here, 2.4 average, really 2 drops. It is a bit of an aggro deck. I would really, even though it's expensive, I would really say it's an aggro deck because it can move fast. 21 and 20 with a little bit of green left over. I want to make sure I have that green, so that's why I evenly distributed. 30 creatures, very creature heavy deck. All of them are clerics. A little bit of everything else. 2 instants, 4 sorceries, 3 artifacts, and 21 lands total should be more than enough for a nice mana base. If we look at it on the alternate view here, we can take a look. Reaper's Talismans are only 1 drop. We really start going at 2. That's where we really live. 3 is when we really start getting the combos, and then the end game is at 4. You really don't need these to win, but they can help. 2 and 3 is really where you're living. You could run this deck perfectly fine with 5 mana. It's going to be running great by turn 5. So that's what we're looking at here. Let's get into a game, and let's see if we can just absolutely rip somebody up and make them beg for forgiveness from the gods. We will hear their supplications and their despair. Let's do it, guys. All right, ladies and gentlemen. I've been having some... has anybody else been having some matchmaking issues? I know some people had some login issues earlier, but I sometimes have to cancel out of a matchmaking. It says it's like going on for 1 or 2 minutes. But like the man said, he said it wouldn't be magic if it wouldn't be arena if it worked. This is actually a really good hand, even though we don't have any green in it. We are running Abzan here because I wanted that 1 cleric in it, and I also wanted Devouring Tendrils. That's some good stuff right there. All right, a little bit of agua. All right, let's do this. Neon Skywhale. Okay. He is foretelling something, probably poison the cup. I would imagine that he's poisoning the cup right now. We're going to do this. Boof, 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 boof. Removal, hit, go, run. Run. Deadly Dispute. He's going to create a treasure. He's going to be in trouble if he doesn't get going here. Because I'm about to do a lot of damage to old boy right now. He can hit removal on me, but nope, that wasn't it. That was not it. The chief called and he wanted to let you know that ain't it. So let's cleric. Gain, loss, okay. Push. Gain, bang, okay. Gang bang, didn't mean to say that. Alright, so he better have a sweeper right now. If he better have a blood on the snow, even one removal is not going to cut it. Starnhelm Unleashed. Ooh, interesting. Okay, yeah, that's not gonna help, homie. That ain't gonna help. Okay, let's do this one. Yeah, that's what we want. Boof, boof. There we go. All right. Yes. Buff, boof. Yes, I want to draw a card and lose a life. That is exactly what I want to do. Take action, draw a card, and lose some life. Oh, he's done. He's done. He's done, ladies and germs. He's cooked. He is cooked. Skemfar is gonna close it up for us here. Ooh, Luminarch. Alright, well, Orah. Let's do this. Let's everybody go in. Hey! Redacted. How you doing, my guy? Oh no, Taborax died. Oh, that means I'll have to return that guy back to the battlefield. Oh no, that means I'll have to gain life and everybody loses life. And that Neon Skywell, yeah. You saw the writing on the wall, my guy. There we go. Let's see if we can hit diamond tonight. Let's see if we can diamond it up tonight. Hey, I'm sorry, man. You don't got that stuff, do you? The Gummy Bear, I see you lurking, man. Driver, oh, what's up? Okay, let's keep it going, guys. We did that one Orzhov style. We didn't even use any of our green. All right, guys, we're at 3,100 subs, man. Can we get 1,900? Let's see, we got September, October, November, December. Okay. Can we get by New Year's Day? Can we get all those subs, man? Can we get 1,900? Can we get 5,000? 1,900 in 4 months? That's the question. A little less than 500 a month. Can we do it? With vampires and werewolves coming out, I feel like we could be able to, man. I'm not gonna lie, I feel like we could be able to. Yeah, get well soon, my guy. Make sure you're taking care of yourself. Okay, so this is Dimir Denial. I see snow soon too, so Rune Crab. Okay, so we got some mill action going on here. So let's do this. Let's do Righteous. Hey, the Gummy Bear. Brick don't hit back. Hey, it's not my problem. He brought a brick to a cleric fight, man. He needs to figure that shit out on his own, my guy. Alright, we want to do Luminarch. Want to hit this one. We're going to gain 3. We're going to gain 2 life. Hit. And we're going to swing. And he's out of there too. Monkey Slay. Get out of there, Monkey Slay.
find it funny that since all characters start with shoes and furries can't.
Yikes. Why did that happen on my phone? Plasma Fan, he finally followed. Alright. He comes and he's finally followed. Alright, let's keep going, guys. Somebody left a comment on one of my videos, so I clicked the comment, and it shouldn't even bring up YouTube. It should bring up YouTube video. It should bring up YouTube Studio. Hey, Balloon Sheep, man, he's here early. Thank goodness. Last time Balloon Sheep wasn't here earlier. I can deal with this, actually. I can do this. Okay, let's do this. We're on the play. Sky Owl. Well, I would hope it's not a ground owl. I mean, to be fair, I would hope it's not a ground owl. And also, my phone is never that loud. My phone is generally very quiet. Let's do that. Yeah, obviously I don't have the money to pay it the other way. Okay. A little bit of green will be helpful here. Yeah, we all could, my guy. Uh-oh. Looks like we got trouble. Looks like we got trouble, guys. It's a Simic player. His motive... Okay. He saved himself there. Alright, let's do that. Now let's swing. Boof. There we go. Mask Vandal. Okay, so he's doing party. Ooh, okay, he's going to destroy that artifact. That's a tough one right there, man. That is a tough one right there. Can't be blocked, but we already have a pretty good life advantage here. Yeah, we gotta destroy him. There we go. Alright. Black, I think, is going to be the right call there. No attacks. Let's hold steady. The new emblem. The boof? You mean? Oh, he got his VIP status. Yeah, man. Who else was getting VIP? He hasn't showed back up. Right when he was on VIP status, he was just about to get VIP status, and he lost it. I have life to burn here, so I'm not really worried about that. He gets to draw some cards though, which sucks. Let's do this. Let's do this. Yes. Let's do that. Yep. Yep. We get to draw a card, lose, gain, take action. We'll draw a card. There's Righteous Valkyrie. Okay. That was weird. What? I don't even in it. Okay. Ooh, yeah, he's a bad one. We're gonna have to deal with him. Hopefully, when we hit Righteous, he can't block. I need the life and I need the cards to gain here. So, take action. Okay, that's good. That's good. Do that. Okay. No attacks. He's going to be indestructible swinging in, but I'll be able to block some of it. I don't think he has a full party yet, but he probably has it in his hand. Yeah, he's got it in his hand. He doesn't have a full party yet, but we're almost there, which is a problem. There's a full party. There we go. Now he's cooking with portals. Yeah, that's a problem. That is the problem right there. Okay, so we can block that. And we can block... Gonna have to block the 6. And the 3. Yeah, too much. Too much. I was too slow out the gate. He got that party off right there. Alright. Finally got to slow us down. We hit some removal, but Bant Party is a rough one, man. Yeah, we hit some of our heavy ones, man. We needed some cheaper clerics on the board. We were going a little too slow there. A little too heavy in the hand. This deck kind of exceeds when it goes faster. It's really kind of a cleric aggro. Skemfar was useful, but we needed more on the board. But yeah, I mean, a squad commander followed by a squad commander is bad news. That is not good. And he killed my ace in the hole, which was he had artifact destruction on like turn 2, which is my life drain and gain, which is the whole point of the deck. So put that down. Because he would have been losing 3 and I'd have been gaining 3. So he just had all the answers right there. Good game though. Good game. All right, he's jumping the gun here. Jump out. Let's do this. Trelasarra, gain 2 life. Okay, if we don't get some mana diversity here in black, we're done. We're cooked. We might as well hang it up. Yeah, we're not getting it. Let's do another Dawnbringer Cleric. Yeah, of course the Calamity Bearer does great. The Calamity Bearer is amazing. Yeah, if we don't get a black mana, we're done. And that's the most common mana I have in the deck. At 22%. Hey, look at that. There he is. So we're going to do this. And then we're going to do nothing. No attacks. End turn. Let's see what he's got for me here. I've updated the giant decks recently, man. You know, there's a Grixis giant deck. No, Grixis Giants kind of got nerfed. Izzet Giants is still pretty good, my guy. I've done one. There's stuff that discard 2 cards. We need to get rid of those. No, we need... Oh, that's a tough one, Mr. Grinch. Yeah, we'll do that. Alright, Devouring Tendrils, we're going to have to... No, we can't. We can't. Unfortunately, that discard really hurt us. Really, really hurt us bad. Yeah, and now we're dead. Because I can't get a... Oh, thank goodness. Okay, we got something here. Got a little bit of hope. Alright, we can do this. Gain 2 life. There we go. Yes, Il Vito Finale is gonna be a real thing that comes out. Don't worry, it'll be there. It's probably gonna be on the last day. I probably won't do a deck the day of, but on the last day, we'll get a veto. We'll get a veto deck. I gotta be honest, it's probably gonna get his ass kicked in Standard. He's probably absolutely gonna get bowled over in Standard, to be perfectly frank. For the sole reason that there's just, I mean, everything is rammed to Ugin, you know. No attacks. Tagrid. He's built himself a solid black deck here, and I'm having some draw issues. Nullpriest is going to help a little bit, but I'm dead anyways. Yeah, I tend to stay away from Historic, as people know. I tend to stay away from Historic, as people know. Solid deck you got me with here, guys. Solid mono black. Reminds me of my mono black. It's just mono black MVPs. I like to see people playing that, man. I like to see playing something that. Sacrifice a creature. Be that one. He's gonna go in, and that's that. Two up, two down. No, actually, we're more than 2 up, 2 down. We're much more than that. I think we're Commander veto. Now you're talking. The thing is, it's got to be mono black vampires. I mean, it's possible in Commander, so we'll have to see. I don't really play Commander that much. Okay, so we got the spread here. We can do it. Let's do Darkbore. Let's start with a forest. Valkyria Chronicles. Yeah, let's put Nullpriest. We might do a historic brawl. I don't know. I mean, we'll have to wait and see. Whatever. I mean, I could just do a solid Orzhov veto. I could do a mono black veto. I could do a Golgari veto. It's probably the best one because life gain is really what punishes in veto. So we'll have to see. Alright, It's Reaper's Talisman. That. We're going to have to gain 2 life. And we're going to have to swing in. Faceless Haven is here, but he has no snowlands out, so it's unclear as to what he's actually planning on doing with that. Starnhelm, okay, fine. Sure. Marauding Blight. I could just do a mono black. Oof, that's not good. That's not good. He might have a trick up his sleeve. I'd rather just take the hit, because I can get right back to it. So, okay, that's excellent there. Now we have Orah. And we have no attacks. Yeah, that's bad. I can keep his life down, but he's gonna hit the whoa real soon here. Oh, there it goes. I can drain him right now, but not after taking a hit. He got it out first. No blocks. Not after taking an absolute ass load of damage there. Yep. He got it out first. Going backwards now, man. Weird. Running into some issues here. There's the old matchmaker for you. If you start doing too good with the deck, no siree, Bob. We're gonna slow you the hell down. We're gonna slow you down. Let's get back on it. Yuki Pico, we'd love to see your veto deck. Put it in the Discord, my guy. Rimastino, Spike Trap Claire. I'm hoping we get something similar to his effect, meaning a gain and drain type vampire card here coming up. I'm guessing that we likely will. So we're going to have to wait and see. It's very likely that we will get something like him. It's hard to say. Yeah, we're not going to get him, but something that whenever you gain life, they lose life. Generally speaking, vampires almost always have a card like that, so that's generally going to be the case. Yeah, Vito is on Ixalan, so he can't make it to Dominaria, but when those decks drop. The new set drops, when does the new set drop? The new set drops the 17th. 18th? About 2 weeks. About 2 weeks it drops. 16th, yeah. 16th on Arena and 23rd in paper, I believe. Flunk, there we go. Spoiler start Thursday. Is that for sure? Is that we 100% on that? Okay, they said so. Okay. Ooh, skeletal swarming. Good thing I have this Dawnbringer Cleric. Official stream Thursday to kick it off. All right. Well, I'll try to live stream it. He's gonna take out my Marauding, maybe. Plasma fan, how you doing, man? I think they're gonna be fine. I think they're gonna be pretty good, man. They know Innistrad. It's in flavor. It's in theme. I think they're going to be pretty solid, to be perfectly honest. Definitely. I think they're going to be rock solid. The only thing, honestly, I'll tell you, the only thing that I'm worried about werewolves is that the whole set's going to be OP again. We're just getting our power level down from Eldraine and whatever that other one was, Ikoria, and I'm just worried that they're going to be just OP. That's my biggest fear. So we'll see, I guess. I'm waiting for a Blood on the Snow. Any second now, I'm going to get Blood on the Snowed. Oh, Flunk. Okay. There we go. The same thing's going to happen, my guy. All right, so let's put that on him. Yeah, there you go. Let's put another Creepers down. There you go. All right. There we go. Push him in. Gain. Oh, man, you're assuming Wizards of the Coast learns things, bro. That's a mighty big if right there. That is a mighty, mighty big if. Wizards learns things. Yikes. Where is it? Where's the blood? Where is the blood? Poison the cup. Okay, excellent. He should probably swing in. I'm hyped for it, man. You know me, vampires and werewolves are my bread and butter, guy. So we're going to be doing like a big Halloween thing. I got all kind of stuff planned, man. Yeah, they said the werewolf mechanic is going to be different than it normally is. Oh, he messed that up. He needed that to block, is what he needed, and he played that wrong. No, this was not it. He acknowledged it, but I mean, again, did he learn anything? And then we're gonna drain 2. Hit him for 2, and that's how you finish that. There we go. All right, we're back to where we are. I'm glad that we got the magic back. Like watching a docu-search show, just a bunch of asses running around. Yeah, I mean, there have been some mistakes, man. Designing is hard, but I feel like some stuff, like they just missed, like the whole thing with what's it called, with Facebook, man. Like I just don't know how anybody didn't see that in playtesting and just said, you know, oh, this is fine. A land that's invincible and makes you can't lose the game. Yeah, that's balanced. Like, just silly stuff like that just makes me think, like, man, just somebody asleep at the switch there. You know what I mean? Like, it just, I don't know. This is not a good hand. It feels weird, is what I'm saying. There's just so many little mistakes that things get OP, and like Omnath. Like, Omnath was not the disease, Omnath was the symptom. Do you know what I mean? Like, Omnath clearly was going to be broken. And how they didn't see that is shocking. That's the thing, is how they didn't see, well, this card is absolutely busted. Like, this card is ridiculous. You know. Yeah, it's not that bad to counter, but the fact that nobody had any foresight on it, the fact that nobody called it out and said, hey, maybe we want to put in a, you know, something to deal with this, or I don't know, it just, it gives me pause. The biggest thing is, I feel like when they playtest a set, they playtest that set in a vacuum. They basically say, okay, we're playtesting this set. We're going to basically playtest it as is. It's going to come out basically as it is right now. Okay, he's out of there. They're not testing it with the other decks. They're not testing it in full standard. They're not testing it in historic. They're just testing that block like almost like a draft block. Like, they're testing it within itself, and they say, oh, well, it's not broken within itself. But some of these things, when you combine them with the old sets, it's like they didn't notice. It's like they didn't notice that it had interactions beyond the initial what was going on. Does that make any sense? Like, okay, in and of itself, if you take it as a block as a whole, it's fine. But when you try to run it up against, when you combine in all the other blocks, and you combine it with the other blocks and run it against other decks and other blocks, it gets out of control. It gets rampant. And I feel like at that point, like, that's the weird thing. Like, it feels like nobody was watching what happened when you expanded it beyond its own block. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents. And I know they're playtesting. I mean, of course they are. But are they playtesting the right way? Are they playtesting well enough is the real question. So, you know. Let's put some damage down here. All right, we're really going to be able to run some, run the jewels right now. I love Run the Jewels, by the way. I mean, all of those are, excuse me, all of those are different divisions, but they are trying to do a lot, man. They are really trying to, they are stretched. You know, so. Is there an MMORPG coming? They canceled it. It went under. I think that Secret Lair and all those other things, they are big money makers, but they are kind of a distraction as well. So that's also kind of the issue. destroy target enchantment. Triple clerics. Alright, we'll do that. Yes, we'll take that. This is going to be a big hit. Done. Okay, yeah, he didn't want any more there. Quasar, yeah, I didn't even realize who was the developer. They never even put their name on anything. Yeah, no, a Stormblood. I understand what you're saying, man. I get it. It's like to pull a really horrible pun here. It really gets lost in the shuffle. Oh, okay. Quasar. Oh, yeah. I don't even know the name of the company that makes this. Does anybody even know? Because it just says Wizards of the Coast, so they always say they're an indie company. It's not even listed anywhere who these people are. You'd think you'd see like a little logo down here or something like that. But no. Zombies, yeah, they do have a resurrection. Unless they really have something to deal with with board wiping and recursion, like whenever a zombie creature dies, you know what I'd love to see? I'd love to see like the something like Death Curse Reacher. Okay, I'm gonna make up a card. Death Curse Reacher. Okay, and what that does, whenever a zombie you control dies, each opponent needs to lose 1 life or discard a card. That would discourage wipes, because if you have if they can't discard a card, they lose 1 life or something like that. That would discourage wiping, because it would be such a penalty. If you had 5, 6, 7, or 10 zombies on the board and somebody wanted to hit a wipe, they're going to have to shit out their whole deck or pay in life. That's a good mechanic to protect you. It would probably be way OP, but it would still be a good mechanic, nevertheless. So, Death Curse Reacher. Let's look for that one. Oh, no. Innistrad, man. With Digraph Colossus, Innistrad. What would I call that card in the... I'd call it the Dead Man's Curse. Or I'd call it Dead Man's Hand. It would be an enchantment, and it would be aces over 8s, which is the Dead Man's Hand, as we all know. And it would be an artifact. Whenever a zombie you control dies, and it would be a skeleton holding... It would be a cowboy skeleton holding aces over 8s. Dead Man's Hand style. So that one makes zombies. However, I'm looking for one that is going to punish you for destroying zombies. That's what I want. And that one also doesn't work on tokens. Right now, aside from counterspells or resurrection, there's no counterplay for wipes. You get wiped. You get wiped. I mean, that's it. You're wiped. You know, it's just nothing you can do. You're board wiped. Unless you counter the spell or you hit invincibility. I mean, there's a few things you can do, but I want an anti-wipe. I want people to, if you're running heavy removal, I want something that's going to be like, hey, you're running heavy removal. Well, guess what? No. How's about no instead? So let's do... So it is officially September, guys. No, I don't want a counterspell. I want something that punishes you for wiping. A counterspell just negates your wipe. I want a spell that outright will make you think twice about wiping the board. It's on the board. It's an enchantment or it's an artifact like Dead Man's Hand. And if you wipe the board, you're gonna pay for it. It's supposed to be there to make you think twice about wiping. That's the point. Yeah, it's Subtober. It's Subtember, Tober, whatever. Welcome to Subtober. Kinda. I mean, kinda. You can cast it. You can certainly cast it. You're 100% allowed to cast the spell that you want, but you're gonna pay for it. It's gonna punish you. It's gonna make you think twice about casting it. Yeah, it's not really a wipe. It's not a counterspell. It's every time one of them a creature, or even you can choose a creature type. It doesn't even have to be zombies. When this card enters play, choose a creature type. Whenever a creature of this type dies, you either have to you've got to do something. You've got to discard a card or sacrifice a creature or something to that effect. You've got to do something, otherwise it's going to punish you. There we go. Rune's Epiphany. Let's see what you got, my guy. Let's see what you got. Exactly. Yeah. When this artifact or enchantment comes into play, Dead Man's Hand comes into play. For every creature that died this turn, choose for every whatchamacallit, choose and lose. The old choose and lose. Yeah, but the thing is, we're doing it casually on stream. We don't work a 9 to 5 where we have to figure this out. Do you see what I'm saying here? So we're going to go and hit him for 6. And he's going to be down to 1 life. At the lake. Listen, I'm not saying it's an easy job to do this. You know, I'm not saying that at all. I'm not saying that this is the easiest job in the world and that it's so simple. And I don't know why they can't get it right. Absolutely not. This is a hard job that they have. You know what I mean? But, however, it's their job. They get paid good salaries to figure it out. So there's that. Okay, here's this. Watch this, guys. People always crap on Skemfar. I'm going to show you why Skemfar wins games. Adios, buddy. Adios. All right, guys. We're going to leave it there, folks. We're doing pretty good. We went on a pretty good run there. Came up pretty well on this one. I like it. I'm having fun with this one. I think that I think it underperformed, honestly. I'll tell you when things underperform, I think this has more potential. We ran into some bad hands that got aggroed out occasionally. We didn't run any goblins, though, but absolutely a fun deck. Got me to Platinum 1. Probably going to play it to Diamond. Probably going to push it to Diamond. So we'll see, guys. I'm going to leave it there. Of course, today's word of the day is going to be prayer. I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great, guys. Adios. I'll see you next time.